Welcome back, everyone. We are going to take another trip down the budget knife road today and talk about this $29 knife that you can find on Amazon. And I will put an affiliate link down below. Helps out the channel if you so choose. But I think a lot of people want to see budget knives, which is still odd to me because my budget knives don't get the views that my other knives get. But that's okay because I am really trying to show all the knives. We're going to talk about this one from CH Knives today. But like I've said many times before, I show knives from $10 to $10,000 right now. I would like to show something more than $10,000. I just don't own one that's more than $10,000 yet. Maybe I will at some point. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. If anybody's got something over 10 grand you want to loan me, hit me up and let's talk about it. Like if you happen to have just recently bought a $100,000 knife by chance, let me know. Let's talk. All right, so this is a CH Knives model 3511. It's basic knife. And we'll just zoom in and we'll talk about the specs in a minute. It's G10. It's kind of a layered G10 there with the black, the blue, and the white. It's actually a pretty cool design. Got a lanyard tube. It's a liner lock. Has a decent pocket clip. Runs on bearings, and it's D2 steel. I mean, sure. It's made in China. It's got a kind of a mirrored stonewash, which is a blade finish that I really do like. But all in all, like for $30, can you really go wrong? Now, I always, when I travel, and I've talked about this before, I usually will take my Kubey KB237, which is a 40, I think all blacked out, it's like $48 on Amazon also. I will normally take a budget knife with me along with maybe a Hellraiser, maybe a Shark Nivco Ryu. You know, I will take some nicer knives, but I will always take a budget knife with me when I travel. And I think what that's good for me personally, why I do that is if I'm going somewhere that I'm not sure if you're allowed to take a knife, or I'm heading to a sporting event, I'm out of town and I'm heading to an event of some sort, whatever kind of an event it is, and I'm unsure of the requirements, I will take the budget knife. Because if I get to the gate or the door and they're doing security screening, whether that's magnetometers or just hand wanding or whatever they happen to be doing, I may lose my Kubey for $40, $45, whatever. I can replace it when I get home from being out of town. This is a great option for that type of a thing. Worst case, you're out $30 and you can buy a new knife. I would hate to be somewhere with a custom knife and have this confiscated. Something that you can't replace because it's a custom one-off knife. So I tried to be cognizant of the fact that you may get it taken away somewhere. And that's where the budget knives for me come into great play. And they're great to just have one in each car if you have multiple cars, one in the trunk of your normal car in case you just run out of the house without a knife, God forbid. But you've got something there in the trunk just in case, or in the center console perhaps. So let's dive into the specs. It's 4 5/8 closed, 8 1/4 overall, 3.6-inch blade, 3.55 cutting edge. It is D2 blade steel. The blade thickness is 0.156. Overall thickness is 0.582. Weighs in at 4.8 ounces, and it runs on bearings. Okay, you see some jimping up here on the top. It's decorative. It does nothing for grip. But all in all, it's really an ergonomic blade handle and feels good in the hand. and it flips and functions perfectly. For a budget knife, I kind of like this one. I don't like all the budget knives. I just don't like the aesthetic of a lot of budget knives. But this one is a pleasing aesthetic to me. Decent materials. I'm not going to say it's great material, but they're decent for $30. They're awesome. So it comes in just a little cardboard box, nothing fancy. Okay, we'll do a couple size comparisons so you see what you're getting next to the Sharpie and the number 2 pencil. The Spyderco Delica. You're getting way more blade and handle than the Spyderco Delica at way more money. The D cell battery and the AA battery. And as a weight comparison, the D cell is 5 ounces versus this knife at 4.8. Since we pulled out the Hellraiser, let's give you the Hellraiser comparison and the Kubey comparison. So there you go, guys. A quick look at a CH Knives, a company I didn't know existed. This is the only time I've seen their knives, so I cannot really speak to their quality and all of that other than this one example, which super tight lockup, no blade play, flips and closes perfectly every time. All in all, I don't know, pretty decent for $30. I mean, you can't really go too wrong. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll have some more knives tomorrow. I do have some other budget knives here at the house to go through. So you may see a few budget knives here, and then, we'll kind of mix it up when I can, guys. I've got a bunch of stuff to still talk about. So come back tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.